And it all begins with the 6 human needs. Now, there are 6 human needs that everyone has. The first 4 are the needs of the personality, what makes you a human being. And the last 2 are what will give you a spiritual connection with life. It'll give you a fulfilled life. Now, these are not in any particular order. However, everyone has a top 2. And the order of number 1 and number 2 would dictate what you actually do in your life, because it's what juices you. The why is much more powerful than the how. So once you know why someone does something and you can tap into those human needs, you can speak a language that they'll understand. So the very first one I'm going to cover is certainty. And that's the need to know what's going on. Will I be paid? Am I safe? Do I have a routine? The second one is uncertainty. Variety is the spice of life. So am I taking on different tasks? Am I cooking something different for dinner each week? We like to have things that are a bit more spontaneous. Now, you need both of those, because if you just had certainty or you just had uncertainty, life would get pretty stale and you wouldn't really feel like you're going anywhere. Which leads to the next one, significance. Now, this is the need to feel important. Now, this can be met in a positive way, like, for example, developing yourself and wanting to have a unique ability. Or it can be in a negative way, where you have to show off and be the big I am and put other people down to gain your significance. Or it could just be neutral, like enjoying who you are. Then we've got connection and love. Now, this is the human connection. This is love for your friends, your family, even for yourself. Now, this can be met in a positive way, for example, giving on to others. Or, it can be a negative way, such as making it all about you and, oh, woe is me, in order to get people to feel sympathy for you. Now, the next 2 are really important. This one, growth, is the idea of learning, of becoming more than you currently are, your capabilities. Okay? Now, this is what made human beings evolve, are constantly to grow. And then we have contribution, giving back to others, doing more for others than we do for ourselves. Now, the order of these human needs, which one's your number 1 or 2, will greatly affect your life. Now, for example, I used to have significance as number 1, followed by uncertainty, which meant that I always had to be the big I am. I had to show off, and I had to try lots of different things in order to, fill that void and constantly have excitement. But I changed it to contribution as number 1 and growth as number 2. The big difference is that now I'm constantly growing. I'm bettering myself every day. Whether that's listening to audiobooks or whether that's developing my body, because I want to be able to hit my number 1 need of contribution, which is giving more back to others, making you better than you were when I started. And that means the world to me. So stop this tape right now. Stop this recording. And I want you to figure out what your top 2 needs are. What's number 1 and what's number 2? And by having those, what has that gained and lost you? Have you met it in a positive way, a negative way, or just a neutral way? Stop it now and carry on.